Hello guys, welcome to Atlantic Venus YouTube channel. Welcome to my monthly pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is all about the month of April. I think this month, March, is quite intense. I have been really busy lately. But I have time now today to do this. So April 2023, 2023. Is it how you pronounce it, like that? Yeah. You can choose between three piles as usual. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. This deck is called the Cosmic Tarot, and this is the Crystal Vision Tarot and the old classic Morgan Greed Tarot. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can pause the video and meditate on pile, and you can maybe you want to choose more than one pile, but at least one or two. Let's move on to pile 1. Hi pile 1, this is a reading for you for the month of April. But before I use my tarot cards, I will actually use my pre-shuffled oracle cards. It's been a while ago since I uploaded a video here on YouTube. But let's see here. Let's begin with card 1. The first card, Curiosity, Jupiter. Okay, this seems to be a very lucky month for you, pile 1. 6th house, establishing foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. Okay, very interesting. Crystal grid, focus, create with intent. Okay, there is a lot of 6th house vibe here. A lot of work, so I guess this month will be quite busy when it comes to details and so on. Okay, next card is Child, magical, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Sounds like a beautiful message. Artist, okay, expressing dimension of life that is just beyond the 5 senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. Let's see here. Let's take this one. Change. The frequency of changes supports our ability to gracefully dance with forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. Okay, this sounds great. And 2 more cards. Seek the symbols and garden the heart. Okay, I feel pile 1, this is a very interesting pile. I feel like the month of April will be filled with activities, both practical but also creative activities will take more, will maybe take more place this month. Because there is a new burst of energy. I feel like you are going to be more in touch with your innocent self, the inner child with you, I feel maybe you work in a place where there is a lot of children, or you can be creative, you have like time for yourself, but I do see that you have to organize things, okay? I see all this positive energy, things are blooming for you, but you have to organize your every today life pile 1, okay? I do see that you can express yourself right now in this stage of your life freely and in a creative way. This month will definitely bring new challenges and changes, but creative challenges I don't see necessarily by looking at these oracle cards that it has to be tough. But there are new, I feel like there could be new routines that you will implement during this month. Okay, pile one? You will implement new routines in your life. Maybe you'll have to organize your creative spaces, or you will organize and feel inspired. You'll maybe feel inspired to organize things. And I do see that you will pick up on many signs on your way, you know. Things will, there is a big chance that things are sinking now in different way. Okay, pile one. Let's check the tarot cards to see deeply to what the month of April will bring for pile one. Let's see here. Okay, 4 of Wands and 10 of Wands. Okay, here's the thing. Be aware that you don't take on more than you can handle. That's the feeling I get a little bit, you know. Even if things are flowing for you, pile one, during the next month, you kind of have to learn to balance things out. I do see that you will be joyful, but don't take on unnecessary responsibility than what you can handle, you know. I think you're very optimistic by nature, or you will be extremely optimistic and positive, but be aware of not taking too many things, especially when it comes to your working life. That's the feeling I get when it comes to work and daily activities. Don't take on more than you can handle, okay? Ooh, I see. I do see that you are going to get challenged. Maybe you want, maybe things, you know what the feeling I got when I see this? Maybe you're filled with a lot of desires, but not everything that glitters is gold, you know? But I also feel like this is very strongly connected to work. Maybe you will focus more on the material aspects, you know? But let's see here. Let's see. Queen of Swords. The Lovers. Very interesting. Quite strong cards are coming up. 7 of Pentacles. And 7 of Cups. Okay, I do see a lot of things you... Okay, in the bottom we have Princess of Cups. I think you have... Here's the thing. I think you have good attentions with everything that you want to create during the next month. But you have to be aware that... I mean, you have to be very clear in what you want in your working life, okay? I do see that you won't tolerate any bullshit from anyone, you know? Now it's your time to decide what you want to do in your workplace or in everyday life. You know, you're like fully prepared for every kind of situation that requires of you to have strength, mental strength. I do see maybe you're so enthusiastic that I feel like you won't be totally satisfied with your work and effort. You feel like, oh, I'm putting all this energy and nothing is changing. And the thing is, I do feel that this disappointment has to do with that you put so high expectations on yourself, Padawan. And I do see that you are filled with fantasies and ideas, but you have to choose something. You can't do everything. It doesn't work like that. You have to like say, okay, this is it. I like, you have to minimize your options. You have a lot of options, but I think you have to get rid of some and move on. And you have to. I think you have to make some major choices next month. But I do feel like it has to do with with work and mental activities. So you really have to take care and, be gentle with yourself, but also maybe with other people too. I do see that you have a lot of fire and energy during this month, but when I see the sixth house and Jupiter, maybe you're new at this job and you feel so overly excited. But even if you're excited and you have a lot of inspiration right now, be careful. And I mean, you have the wisdom to discern things. You're not a stupid person. Use your intuition. There could be someone, a female, that will show she will reveal herself, and you'll see that she is not that of a fully chilled person as she likes to project herself to be. But yeah, you have to stand up for yourself and don't take too much responsibility, pile one. Okay? Thank you very much. Let's move on to pile two. Bye. Hi, pile two. Let's see what the month of April will reveal to you. What kind of activities you will be surrounded with, and so on. Let's see here. Before I use the tarot cards, I will use some oracle as usual. Let's see, let it put here. Okay. First card, the Thief. Shed light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Gambler. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Okay. Dance. Face your dragons. Spirit quartz healing. Chiron. Okay, Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. Crystal dragon, sound and coloring, new healing modalities, rainbow ray, solfeggio frequencies, and the last card is Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we're infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us. Okay, very, very interesting. It's so strange, but the first feeling I got from this pile is there is some men or masculine figures out there that want to compete with you, okay? I felt this very strong masculine present for you, pile 2, okay? I feel like there's some male figure that is kind of a trickster, or there is a lot of trickster energy, or maybe you have left someone. Maybe you have been in a relationship with that kind of person and you leaving them and you are healing now, you know. Month of April will be full of healing. Maybe you will take care of your body more. Maybe you will go to a healer. I feel maybe that some of you, your heart has been stolen, or maybe some of you will feel like someone has stolen your heart, your, you know, precious thing of yours, you know. I don't think you currently see things clearly, you know. You just go with the flow, but you have to... Oh my God, this is so crazy. Face your dragons and crystal dragon. Maybe you have to face the things about you that you don't like so much about yourself during the next month, you know. Maybe some of you will do more shadow work to see what you have to work on more. Maybe you will, you know, work on yourself more in totally different way. I do see that you will work more on your body. Some of you will actually even start to work out more, you know, so you can feel better about yourself. And maybe you have to ground yourself, you know, because we have this Gaia card. I do see that you have to ground yourself more and be aware more of your surrounding. But I do see competition and people who want to compete with you, and maybe they don't necessarily wish you the best, or it could be that you're seeking more challenges, you know. But let's see here. Let's move on to tarot cards. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely focusing on money and the material well-being and stability in your life. 5 of Cups. You feel dissatisfied and sad. I do see that too. Maybe some of you, I feel like you have gone through some breakup. Okay, that's the feeling I get. King of Swords. Yes, there are some male figures. Could be someone who is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you have you had to deal with this type of person. Maybe some man around you, masculine figure for sure, has maybe break your heart, and you have to like kind of move on during this month. Very interesting. Oops. Strength. Okay, you have to stand up for yourself. Page of Cups. Judgment. 9 of Pentacles, and the card in the bottom is the Sun. Okay, very interesting pile 2. There are some men, or two different masculine energies that you are dealing with, If this are actually person, subscribe to me, write down a comment so I can know if this resonates with you. I do see that there is a choice between two different males, and I think they want to offer you something. But I also feel like you're rejecting the offerings because of your past wounds, okay? That's the feeling I get. You don't really trust anyone, especially men. So during the next month, I feel like there could be some things about love and relationship that will come your way. And I do see that you, in the end of the month, will start to feel better, you know. And I see the struggles that you're going through. You will actually move on quite smoothly during this month, you know. You have the strength to move on and you have to start to believe in the better. And with time, success is coming your way. You know, you will be more happy, more satisfied with your life, and you will actually move on, and everything happens for a reason. Pile 2, okay? So there is a very strong, very interesting that I even mentioned masculine energy. But there is a very strong masculine presence in this pile. And more than just one man. But I feel like there is one man, one masculine figure who really has hurt you deeply, wounded you in some way. But you will move on, you know, you have the intelligence. And things will start to actually blossom for you, pile 2, when it comes to your money or financial situation. You know, you will be more stable. You will attract more money or receive more money. You know, you will feel more secured. And you are focusing on security for you, pile 2. Okay? So guys, thank you very much. Yeah, and I just want to say that there is a very strong earth element to this reading. So I do see that money and stability is very important for you during the next month. Okay guys, thank you very much. Let's move on to pile 3. Bye. Hi pile 3. This is the last pile. Let's see here. Let's move on and let's see what the oracle cards has to bring to you, pile 3. I pre-shuffled some oracle cards and then I will use the tarot cards. But let's see here. Here are the cards. Okay, the first card is alignment, earth star chakra. Alignment. I get a very strong energy from this pile. 12th house, spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Green epidote and star, jasmine, restructure, identifying, reframing, and enhancing. Whoops, let's see here. A card dropped. Let's see here. Call on courage, very interesting. And then we have bubble up. Martyr, very interesting. There is a very strong 12th house energy for this pile. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Addiction to self-pity, okay? And the healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. ability to help transform pain into healing. Okay. Healing again. Frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses, harmonizing everything accordingly. Okay, let me take a break. So much is coming up about healing. And I almost got this hermit energy about this pile. I think you have to call on courage to move on with your life, And when things are quite hard, don't be afraid to ask help, okay? Because I do see that you need help. If you work in the medical profession or as a healer, month of April will be very busy for you. Absolutely. But I think you will focus more on your self-healing. You'll be more lonely. You have to take care of yourself during the next month, pile 3. But I do see, okay, the feeling I get from this pile is that when you work on yourself, on your body, mind, spirit, you will start to shine more, you will start to attract better, okay? So you will focus more on feeling good and to, maybe you will visit a doctor, or maybe you are healing other people, Maybe you are sacrificing yourself and your time for something bigger this month, I do see that you'll be a lot with yourself. You will be more lonely during the next month, Maybe you go through a strong 12th house transit, and this is the time when we have to sleep more, recuperate, taking care of ourselves, Things won't necessarily blossom, but I feel in the future you will start to blossom more, for sure. But let's see here. Let's move on with the tarot cards. Okay, the moon, a very strong Pisces energy to this pile. Well, you will be more focused on the spiritual side of your life, pile 3. Spirituality will take more space right now. Ace of Swords. Okay, but there is also a new beginning, a new chapter when it comes to mental activities, And I think you will see things, the more you work on yourself and start to heal yourself, the more clear, you will feel more clear in your mind, okay? Eight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, 2 cards just popped up here. Here is 6 of Cups and the Temperance. Page of Cups and let's see here. 2 of Pentacles, and the card in the bottom is Queen of Cups. Okay, I do see very soft values coming up. I do see that you will implement more softer energy around you. In the beginning of month, you will feel a bit confused. You will actually feel a bit confused and unsure. You will think more about the past. But as the time progresses during the month of April, you will get clarity around you. And I feel like some of you will wait on some important results. I do see that you will be very active and you will improve yourself or some skills. And I do see that you will try to balance things out in your life. You're working slowly towards a goal or accomplishment. And I do see that money and the physical things are important, but you have to think, the thing is, you have to balance out the emotional self with the practical, with the material. And again, balancing out the masculine and the feminine within you. Okay, I do feel like you have been, I get this sense that you are a person that is a lot in your head. And I think you need to be more connected to your heart. What does your heart want, I also feel a very strong and loving energy around you, part 2. A very loving energy. Someone will offer you emotional support, loving support during the next month. And I feel like you're working on your skills, on your talents. It could be creativity, spirituality. It could be something very intellectual. But I do see a new chapter of learning new things. Maybe because you will have more time. You will have actually more time for yourself, pile 3. You will have more time to yourself. And I do feel like the past will have a big importance for you. Maybe you will revisit your some old place, or maybe you will be with your family. Not that this is a family card, but I do see that you will maybe meet some old friends, or there will be some interesting interaction with someone that makes you happy from the past. And there is a strong female figure that will be of big importance. Maybe you will talk with a mother figure or your own mother. There is a motherly energy around you. But I think you will have time during the month of April to work on yourself, to heal yourself. You will have more alone time, and you won't be that busy. Because I feel like maybe you have been maybe month of March has been very hectic for you. And now that we are entering in April, things will slow down, but there is a new shift. And I mean, Mars, there are 3 different planets that are changing signs. I mean, it's Mars that is moving for the first time to the sign of Cancer, from Gemini to Cancer, because Mars has been, retrograde. And Pluto is changing sign from Capricorn to Aquarius. And then we have the big shift also, Saturn changing signs from Aquarius to Pisces. And I think that just because Mars has been a big shifting month for you, you will have more time to settle down next month of April, to do what you like, because I do see that you will work on yourself more again, but I do see that you will turn inwards, So there may be still some confusion in the beginning of the month of April. But when you work on yourself, on the spiritual self, you will get more clarity, part 3. So thank you very much. You can subscribe to my channel and put a thumb up. I will appreciate that. See you again later. Take care of yourself. Bye.